Oh hey, I actually really didn't expect the the next story point to be so freaking close to where we were before. Well, it's here. That's where it is. Um, hello? Game? There we are. So, time to show how fucking hammers operate as ranged. Oh yeah, that's right, we had some loot here. Cool. Those gloves, let's keep the ones we had before. Let's see, are these wet? That's better than that one. That's... Why is that saying it's better than either of these? It's not. It's just bad. Gotta sell some of these. Wait, I can't sell you. I'm gonna source you then. Let's go.
This place holds many memories for us. Perhaps I can use those
switch back
memories
to
to
the hammer.
entice Isvelta back to the dream.
Because we've got a lot of AoE stuff with hammer, which is neat. Also, this, which is like, for being a ranged weapon, this has a thing that protects you from other ranged weapons, which is really cool. Like, that's so good.
Look, there she is. Oh, my lady is so beautiful.
She
Quickly,
said your
before
love
I
would
lose heart.
compel you to find her.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you, guys, if you like, just basically, yeah. I was gonna say if you do something, but I'll do it anyway.
I knew you would come. Do you remember? This is the clearing where you first said you loved me.
I still bear the shield you gave me that
That's
day.
what the shield was.
I still love you. Please listen to me. I want you by my side again. The tablet guides us. It bears wisdom, but encourages each Sylvari to decide their own path. It's not evil, and neither is the Mother Tree. You've been deceived.
Oh, dear heart. The nightmare hasn't deceived me. It has freed me. It can free you as well. Leave behind Ventari's shackles and take my hand. Together we will conquer Astoria, and then the Grove. We will bring Nightmare to the Pale Tree herself, and free our people, forever.
Look at her, Teokran. Nightmare has changed her. Is this really the woman you love?
No, Isvelta wouldn't say such a thing. You're right. I've truly lost her. There is no return from Nightmare. I see that now.
No, you can't leave me. You mustn't. I would die for you, and I will kill to have you. Took him from me. I'll kill you.
I'll kill you, but first, allow me to let my minions do fighting for you. Fighting for me. So yeah, another move which lets me just teleport over to enemies. Also, that, which lets me just summon a fucking big-ass spirit hammer on top of them. But yeah, this one just... I leap forward and then teleport back. It's really cool. This is a bit awkward because it actually doesn't hit right in front of you, so it's got a bit of like distance to it. This one can just be used right on top of it. Bonk. Bungus. Oh, well. Let's get back on over. See, well with that move, oh whoa, I just hit the friggin' mini-map there with a right click. Oh no, Teokran is down. Oh no, what am I going to do? Could it be continue to absolutely obliterate you?
Love me as you once did, and all can be
Dude,
mended between us.
girl, just, you freaking have do you not see him lying on the ground right there? Really? Wow, I messed that up so bad. Like, do you not just see him there? If it, like, you say, like, my beloved Teokran, I'll go and kill this person and then you'll come back to me. But he's right there on the ground and you're just ignoring him. And now he gets back up because
I'm
that
sorry,
happens after you should
I hoped that you were right, but in the end, nothing could turn Isvelta back to the dream.
I can't feel anything but pain and emptiness. I've lost my true love. I don't know what to do.
This isn't your fault. The Nightmare Court took her from you. It blighted her virtue and turned her to an evil path. Try to remember Isvelta as she was before all of this. Remember her sweetness. Tell others about her and let those memories soothe you. The real Isfelta loved you. She would be very proud of you for turning away from darkness.
You're right. She would want me to remember us as we were that day in the forest, when we sang beneath the sun. Thank you for everything. I believe I will stay in the bower, but first I would like to speak with the Mother Tree. Perhaps she can ease my mind.
If you don't mind, I'd like to go with you. You shouldn't go alone, not after all you've been through. I'll meet you back at the grove.
Poor Tiakren. But... Bear. Fucking Nightmare Court. Fucking plant Nazis. I mean, they don't have... Funnily enough, they don't have the whole fascism route going on, so they're technically kind of better in a weird way, because, like, it's more of a case of, I guess, like, sort of things similar to Lost Generation. It depends on whether you consider it better to... Geez, wow, that's a fucking question. Do you think it is worse? Which do you think is worse? Genociding a people, or completely obliterating their culture through re-education? Especially violent re-education in this regard. Which do you think is worse? Leave that answer in the comments below, and fucking actually don't, like, that's... Like, that is the question which it's like, oh my god. Is there... I don't think... That is... Yeah, there's no answer to that I... like, because no matter what, it's like... They're both horrible! They're both the worst thing ever! Picking which one of them is better does nothing. Because they're both something you should never do! Anyway! I'll skip to when I'm at the Grove. Alright. Time to go to the Umphilus chamber, where we will talk to the Pale Tree, who does things. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I believe the Pale... I think... it's hard to explain what the Pale Tree is, especially without certain spoilery things, but I don't entirely know what she is, even outside of the spoiler, even with the spoilery stuff.
And I know how much you and Isvelta loved one another. I know you are in pain.
You just said,
Remember that the heart is also a garden. Though burned, it may still bloom again one day.
Thank you.
Oh, you are standing up now.
Gives me peace
Cool.
to know
That's-
that
that's-
Isvelta's
I'll just
spirit
bow as
will
well.
live on within the dream.
Rest now, gentle Tiakren. Valiant, I wish to speak with you.
Rest now. Hey, I'm leaving now. Bye.
Greetings, my valorous child. Kaith has told me of your deeds. I'm so proud of you.
I'm honored to meet you, Mother Tree. I dreamt of the symbol on Tiakren's shield, and when we met, I knew I had to help him. Is that because of you?
No, dear heart. I do not control the dream. I am simply its caretaker.
The tale of the Knight of the Moon and his beloved will be told in the grove to inspire others. Your victory will be remembered.
An excellent suggestion. Let the lesson be that love itself is not evil, even if others try to make it so.
If I may ask, Mother, in my dream I also saw a fierce, horrible dragon. I've been told it is my wild hunt to face this monster. Is that true?
I fear that it is. A wild hunt is a sacred thing, a burden placed by the dream upon the strongest and the bravest of my children. In your dream, you fought an elder dragon face to face. Only 2 of my children have had such a dream, you and Kaith. All Sylvari fight the dragon's servants, the undead, but I believe you will face Zaitan itself. I also believe you will prevail.
I understand, Mother. Thank you.
Be proud of your victory, Valiant. Spend your leisure in learning and in well-deserved joy.
Who the hell are you, Kaedens?
Kaith,
You just kind of showed
I
up.
wish for the Valiant to meet my eldest child.
Traherne has returned from war. Mother, is that wise?
Look at my
Do
tablet.
not question the dream. We must all play our parts.
Yes, Mother Tree. I will see that it's done.
I thought that there would be more story with this. Well, this has been a very short episode then. I feel that this is sort of the best point to call it, because otherwise we're starting the next section of the story to like, because basically, so you know what, instead of doing that, I'm going to show you a couple of the things which I think are really neat about this. So, you know how we had this whole like level 10 section story here, where we were doing you know, we were like we saw the shield of the pale moon or whatever, and in our dream, and that made us go and do this. So, when you're creating your character, you get to pick from a number of choices, which end up being displayed here. So I picked like this is a thing based upon a class. This is a thing literally everyone gets. Where you basically pick an armor piece to start with here, mainly useful for just getting a skin. This is a thing which it's actually a redundant feature. You used to have, you know how we had 3 choices there, one which was a heart, one which was a crown, one which was a fist. That's charm, dignity, and ferocity. Now, they used to be things that were like basically they used to be sort of kind of roleplay sort of things. Basically, when you selected options, it would move this kind of bar that you had, and basically you could access certain options depending on where you were on that bar. It didn't do much, but it was kind of cute, and you got a little like name thing which it said for your alignment. Like if you were so like really ferocious or something, it would be like brute, but if you're like ferocious and dignity, it would be like knight, and or something like that. Cycle of Dusk is just a bit of flavor text. But these 2 decisions here, Shield of the Moon and Where Life Goes So Too Should You, are ones that determine which story stuff you get. So, I picked the Shield of the Moon. There's one which is like Knight of Thorns as well, and there's another one. Jeez, I somehow just got all of the waypoints there through just wandering about a bit. But basically, they determine what's all like the main storyline of what you're doing for your level 10 and level 20 story is. As you can see, there's decisions that you make, and some of those decisions are going to affect what my next sections of the story are going to be. Like at level 30, it's the same for every Sylvari. But like, and the general way that it goes. By the way, I have gliding and I have beautiful macaw wings, rainbow as heck. Just show them off. Yeah, look at these things, they're gorgeous. But they basically for it, brain. Yeah, the choices are going to determine where it ends up going. Each race will have a different kind of story thing, and then they kind of, after that, all the races sort of merge into a story based upon the decisions you pick in chapter 3 of the story, which you'll see why that happens. And from there, it becomes a bit more generalized, but it becomes more based upon your choices. And then in the final, like, 60, 70, 80, it becomes... no, actually, like, 80 is really where most of it merges, and it just basically becomes about choice as to where it splits, but there will be some universal story instances that will get, at, like, level 60 story, level 70 story, and level 80 story, which will always happen no matter what you pick. And then, after that, we'll be getting onto story which doesn't have choices for it, which I can understand why they didn't do that, because, boy, imagine, like, having to code and keep all of these different threads of what players did in expansion content. By the way, this is a crafting station. I'm not going to craft here, but they also operate as a bank. Here's the collection I was telling you about. Fuck, I've got a lot of shit in mine. But, basically... this is where to access from, and so you can grab stuff out that you've stored in here if you want to. But it's really neat because when you're crafting, you'll just end up using all of these materials you have stored here automatically when you craft. I haven't got tailor learned or anything like that. Like, I haven't talked to this tailor to say, hey, I want to become a tailor. It's free to become a tailor. The game is free as well. I highly recommend playing it. At least core game is free. You can buy the expansions. Both the expansions put together for $30 USD. It's which is honestly crazy cheap when you compare it to shit like Final Fantasy XIV, which has more cost for buying the game and a sub fee. But that's enough my gripes on that. Game does have a sort of loot box thingy, which is these black lion chests. Which we're gonna basically once a week when you do the level 10 storyline, you can get one of these black lion chest keys from it. You also get them from doing map completion sometimes, like completing zones.
Make for quicker victories.
We do make a good team, don't we?
You may be wondering what that is. As a revenant, you have spirits that you attune, and sometimes they'll have conversations with you. That was Jalus, the dwarf, having a little bit of a conversation with me just then. It's cute. I like that. Some like they're different for each race as well. Like in particular, there's some really really good ones with one of the elite specialization things for revenants. But yeah, so basically you can see what these things give, the odds of getting them, and I'm actually okay with most of these because notice how almost none of these, like this has a countdown on acquire, but this is used for getting other skins which you can get through other methods, and it's more general. But then there's this, and it's like, come on guys, why would you do this? Like this is just really really infuriating when they do shit like this. So it's like, oh, that's a cool backpack, sure would like to get it. No, you can only get from fucking gambling. Get fucked. It really bugs me because like you look at everything else here, and like that basically is just more keys which guarantee like uncommons and better. So it's like that doesn't matter. None of the super rares are account bound, but just you'll have these limited time things, and it's like 3 of them can only be gone from chests. Sure, it's only in the uncommon section, but still, like that, it just pisses me off that they do that. Like, I just wish they wouldn't. Like, I like just about everything else, but these things being only accessible through doing the fucking gamble is annoying. That's the one gripe I have with Guild Wars 2's monetization. Especially because of the fact that, like especially because, here's the really cool thing to me about its monetization thing with it. So you've got premium currency, gems, yeah, makes sense and stuff, but fucking look at this currency exchange shit here. You can turn gold into gems, and gems into gold if you want. So, and you can say like, these amounts here aren't predetermined. You can just be like, cool, I want to have 200 gems, and you can buy that amount for it with gold. No need to ever pay money to even do stuff in the premium store, which is, and on top of that, more stuff can be gotten through just trading posts from other people. Most stuff's value is determined effectively by what other people put it, if you want that. So for almost everything, there's no need to rely on random chance to get something, except for these couple items that exist in every Black Lion chest. And that's literally my only gripe with this, is just, ANET, stop that. Make those non-account bound. Or, if you're gonna make them be account bound, make them be in the gem store. Make them be a guaranteed way to get those skins. Forcing gambling to get something you want is a bad. Don't do it. That being said, let's open these and gamble. Because we got the thing from it. Okay, that's just fine with it. This is nice. 5 gold! Woo! That's nice. That's awesome. Cool. We got some food. We got some fireworks. Let's just fucking set some of that off. Watch it. Yeah. I don't know if that actually... What if I do it here? Does it recognize the ceiling? Does it recognize the ceiling and explode at that, or will it go through? it will go through. It just so happens that this ceiling here is like the perfect height to have it not just go all the way through. It just blows up at almost... It almost hits ceiling height. It doesn't go quite that high, but it almost hits ceiling height. Yeah. But anyway, that's me done for now of it. We've got some new boots with it, which we can pick stats on. Let's say I'm just gonna take the more aggressive ones so that we clear enemies quicker right now. I got 5 gold from that. Damn, that's nice. I'm gonna put most of this stuff in the bank. Let's toss that onto here. Put that in.
You fight like a natural born
With
dwarf.
fireworks?
I learned from the best.
I love these conversations. Anyway, yeah, I'll be doing the level 20 story next time. Which will mean we get the, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting to have the freaking level 14 drop come out of that, but sure. I guess, yeah, cool. Well, I might be using that in the next episode. I'm gonna drink some wine. Don't really need that. I'll probably sell it on the trading post. Shouldn't have drunk that wine. Oh boy. Ciao for now, guys. I'm just gonna have a sleep with the firecrackers out. Goodbye! Tailoring station. Press F. Goodbye.